Hello everyone, Pantoufleee here today for a new review concerning the WZ-121, the tier 10 Chinese medium tank. I asked you on Discord if you wanted to get the Progetto or the WZ-121 review first. You asked for the Progetto, you got it yesterday, but now it's tomorrow, and tomorrow it's WZ-121. So, what do you need to know about this tank? There are several things that makes it extremely good and extremely bad at the same time. Let's say it like this, even if the tank is not bad at all. So, first thing first, let's talk about the armor profile. Overall, you don't have armor on the hull, even if you can try to angle this plate in order for you to bounce some shots. For example, if you come around the corner and you extremely over angle, like let's say the track here represents a wall and you show only this, you are gonna bounce, and that's pretty much all the situations where you're gonna be able to bounce with your hull. But overall, you don't really count on your armor on the hull. Now, for the turret is quite strong, you can bounce shots. The main problem you have is that on both sides of the turret cheeks, just nearby the gun mantlet, people are going to be able to penetrate if they shoot with gold shells, especially heat shells, so be careful about that when you're playing with this tank. And also you have two cupolas that are weak spots. But overall, the turret is strong and the hull armor is not the best. That's it for the armor profile. Now, if we talk about the most interesting part of the gun, of the tank, which is the gun, you have an amazing aim time, a good gun dispersion, a great DPM, a good reload time, a good penetration, and good average damage. That's what is crazy about the WZ-121. It's the gun. That's why you want to get the WZ, especially for the aiming time. I mean, 2.4 seconds. You're gonna aim in seconds, which allows you to put extremely accurate snapshots even at long distance, and that's what makes it impressive. Of course, you need to understand one thing with the WZ-121: the gun depression is not the best, and that's why, in my opinion, it's not a good tank for beginners, because when you're playing with the WZ-121, you need to have a good map knowledge in order for you to be able to get into a position where the gun depression is not gonna lack. And it's quite difficult to find these positions if you're a newbie. That's why this tank is for confirmed or at least experienced player only. Now, for the mobility, you have a good one. Overall, the tank for its weight is going quite fast. You will go around 45 kilometers per hour, maybe 50 if you equip it properly. So yeah, overall, if we sum up, you have an amazing gun that makes this tank lovable. You also have a good turret armor and good mobility. So overall, really a tank you want to have in your garage. And maybe one thing I want to add regarding the playstyle: there are two things that are working extremely well with this tank. The first one is hull down, because I told you the turret armor, is quite strong. But the main tactic you need to adopt with this one is the peekaboo, thanks to your great aim and your great gun handling. So overall, that's it for the WZ. How am I equipping it? Let's review real quick. I go for the three last types of provisions, and for the equipment, I go first for the gun rammer because I already have a good penetration. I don't need to increase it. After, I go for the enhanced gun length drive, simply to reduce even more my aiming time, and finally the refined gun. But I could go also for the vertical stabilizer, but I like to go for the refined gun simply because you aim so fast that you can quite lower down your gun dispersion while firing and being fully focused on your target. After, I go for the defense system because I'm not gonna ram. The improved assembly because you don't have enough armor to make the strengthened armor quite effective. The toolbox because enhanced track is useless. Improved optics because the camo is useless on a medium tank because I'm gonna spot targets and I'm not gonna wait for my team to spot for me. Engine Engine accelerator simply because you already have a great mobility, so why not increase it even more? And finally, high-end consumables because when you're using adrenaline, I like when I'm using adrenaline with this tank to be able to put several shots in my opponents before going back. Because let's face it, with 420 alpha damage, you have an alpha damage that is gonna be frightening for your enemies, and that's why they will think twice before pushing you, and that's what makes it lovable. Now let's go for some live battles. So, as I told you, what is important with this tank is having a position where the gun depression is not something that is going to be awful. And to find a position where you don't need to use your gun depression, here we were lucky on the first battle because we were on Himmelsdorf. But overall, you need map knowledge. So where do we want to go? It's simple. As you can see, they have a team mainly composed of lightly armored tanks with quite a good mobility, so they're probably going to play it on the right side. I hope my team is going to follow, but it seems like it's not the case. M103, Mouse and Ice 4 going there. So I'm probably going to have to adapt to whatever my team is doing. I can't go alone. I need my team to come back, because if they don't, oh, we are going to get destroyed. So, first target here, can we maybe sneak a shot on the Jagdtiger? No, because we are too low. Let's wait for the Jagdtiger maybe to... Yeah, he's trying to push straight. Okay, unfortunately, first shot didn't went in. But just look at how amazing that aiming time is. See how fast I aim here? That's what I really love about the WZ-121. Okay, no, I'm not gonna be able to sneak in another shot. Maybe on the WZ. Too late. I reacted too late here. But it's not a problem now, too late. Man, I really need to focus on what I'm doing. Come on, finally I can sneak some shots. Yeah, this tank is the snapshot king at tier 10. Same for the T-34-3 at tier 8. And yeah, no, overall this tank is simply a beast. Just look at how easy it is to snapshot. You go out, not even 2 seconds of reload, 2 seconds of aiming time, sorry, and your shells goes right in. Look at this, and yeah, 525 when you manage to do the max roll, and that's what is impressive about this tank. That's this combination between both the great aiming time, which will allow you not to bounce, and also that simply ridiculous alpha damage that will frighten a lot of tanks. So see, talking about being frightened, look at this boy, bam, see at T22. Alright, now we go on the 50B. I don't know why they are playing like this, it's really weird how they are acting. Come on, yeah, see, that's the kind of snapshot. I went for HE, I needed to aim at a specific spot on the 50B and boom, it goes in. For the moment, I don't need to play too aggressively, I'm just simply trying to, oh, unlucky me. I'm simply trying maybe to get some shots done on whatever is in front of me, but not taking too much risks if it's unnecessary. That's what I was talking about with the alarmer. See, I was like this, he shot on my hull, and when you shoot on my hull, boom, you bounce when it's angled. And that's what you need to do with this tank overall. Now we can go in, even if we fight the E50M, we go for a snapshot, he bounced once again because his shots went in the turret. He knows he's reloading before me, but is it gonna be a problem? No, simply because we are gonna push. And I'm finally gonna be able to use some adrenaline here. We go for a first shot, now we circle, we're gonna try to face hug, not face hug, side hug, simply because from the face hug I'm not sure I can penetrate the E50M, but it seems like the guy doesn't want to face hug me, which will allow me to destroy him simply. That was for the first game. We were quite lucky to play on Himmelsdorf. We managed to do 5k damage simply because the gun depression is not a problem on this map. But I'm gonna go for another game simply for you to understand the struggle of being on the map with some hills, etc. I hope it's gonna be the case and that we're gonna be on some kind of map like that. But it all depends on the RNG and what Wargaming wants me to do. So come on. Find me a game, please. Alright, New Bay. The cool thing about New Bay with the WZ-121 is that it's either your team goes in the town and you're at your advantage because you don't have to struggle with the gun depression, or your team decides to go to on the medium way, and if it's the case, oh boy, are you gonna struggle if you don't manage to get into the right position. And it seems like they want to go on the right. Okay, I'm gonna put an affirmative for my team to know that I'm totally support their opinion. I'm not gonna go there simply because from here the gun depression is really important and I don't have any, so I need to adapt my gameplay, and to adapt my gameplay I found something else. And what is that something else? In particular, going there, because from here I don't need to struggle and I can also sneak some shots on these guys right there. See, that's what I like to do when my with my WZ-121 when I'm on this map and my team decides to go on the other. Okay, on the other side. Okay. Is the Foch gonna try something? I don't think the Foch will try anything on me, simply because if he does and push. Alright, we sneak a shot. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about snapshots. Just look at how easy it was for us to snapshot that poor fella straight into his lower plates, even knowing that it's quite hard to get it usually. Okay, come on. Come back on 40, please. You don't want to? No, you're gonna come back because you're greedy. Okay, let's wait for him. He's gonna do the mistake. Okay, I did the mistake. 4, 3, 2. I don't know if he has the... Yeah. No, I need a... I'm gonna turn around a little bit here. Nice. For the moment, I'm quite advantaged over the 140 simply because he doesn't care about me. Which is quite weird knowing I put him 3 shots by now. But he doesn't care. As long as he doesn't care, maybe he's coming back. Yeah, he understood that it was no place for 140, especially when I'm in front of him. So let's try to get some sneaky shots instead. I know the Yak Tiger is not focusing on me. Okay, 140 is once again trying something. I could actually push that 140 and maybe I will. It can be interesting to push that guy, but no, you know what? I don't need to push him. Now that I put him a shot, let's just wait. Maybe the T62A is gonna do the mistake. No. 140, sorry. No mistakes were made today, unfortunately. Not a problem, not a problem. I don't really need to move. Oh, I don't know if he died by my fault. Okay. Now, for the moment, we're good, guys. 3, 2... That is, yeah, he's probably gonna try something. Can he? Oh, how was that a bounce? No, I'm gonna get destroyed here. Lucky me. Okay, as long as I'm lucky, I'm fine. I'm gonna stay there. I don't really need to take a quite aggressive position. Of course, he managed to penetrate that. Okay, now it's time to run away, or if I can't run away, maybe time to sneak a shot on the STI on the side. Yes, I'm not using my for the moment. I'm not really using my, how is it called, my adrenaline. But you know what? I need to be careful, or at least maybe sneak a shot on that Progetto would be awesome. Okay, Progetto is dead. Not a problem anymore. Let's get the STI, easy. Okay, he shot. Now it's time for us to shine, boys. No, not time for us to shine. I don't care, 5.3k damage. That's a good game. You know, I'm happy with both games we just had. We managed to do 2 5k in a row. Battles finished. So yeah, overall, what I wanted to highlight here is that regardless of what kind of map you're playing on, there is always a way for you to climb and to use your tank without having to struggle with your gun depression. Both of these games showed you that when you're playing with the WZ-121, it's either peekaboo or all down, and if you manage to combine both, you're gonna do great games. Hope you enjoyed the review. If that's the case, feel free to subscribe, like and share, and I'm gonna see you soon for a future review.